Hello there. As I promised that I will be doing Linux news briefs, I'm back with one of the important stories that I think is very important, and it is that Red Hat has revised its patent promise. Before I get into what they have done in the revisions, let's quickly talk about what this policy promise is all about. Back in 2002, something around 15 years ago, Red Hat made this promise to kind of assure the open source community or the companies who were using open source software that Red Hat will not use its patents to attack those companies. And this was way before when Microsoft accused Linux of infringing upon its own patents. Uh, Nowadays, almost everybody is using open source. Uh, so I think that it feels that it's about time that they should revise their patent promise. Some of the reasons that I think, or they have very well listed on their site, is that the whole open source landscape has changed. Initially, when Red Hat made the first promise in 2002, Red Hat owned only few patents. Now they have more than 2,000 patents. Uh, so, it needs, kind of a revision. A second is that that patent promise covered roughly 35% open source software out there, and a lot of open source software has been written since then. So now this new promise covers 99% open source software that is out there. So that's huge. And Red Hat has also kind of included permissive licenses. And this new patent promise covers all software that meets the definitions given by either the open source initiative or are listed by FSF as compatible licenses, or that part of OIN, which is Open Invention Network. I think Open Innovation Network. So what it means is that all the new software that has been written in since the previous policy, I keep saying policy promise, was made, they are now covered by it. And I think it's Red Hat should get they should be praised for this move, because though there are a lot of companies who use patents as a weapon, there are a lot of other companies in open source world. They have kind of made a promise, or they keep saying that they will never use their patents as a weapon, but nobody has done it in writing. So Red Hat not only did it in writing, they have actually taken the pains to now update it or to revise it so that they can cover more open source software there. So I think Red Hat should get all the kind of kudos and praises that you can throw at them for making this move. And I think almost all tech companies should make this promise, because the whole idea of patent was to protect that small guy who came up with some new things, so that he gets enough time and protection to monetize from his idea. But nowadays what is happening is big companies, major companies, they are buying patents. They are not the small guys who are inventing something. They're buying patents, they're acquiring patents, and there are patent trolls. And they are using these patents to actually attack their competitors. Like you can see the whole landscape. It's less about patent as a tool to protect the small guy. It's more or less like patent as a weapon to attack your competitors if you cannot compete with them on the basis of better products. So I think that the whole tech industry should move in that direction, where they make the written patent promise that they will not use patents against their competitor as a weapon or as an tools of aggression or as an offense. They might use it to defend themselves if they are attacked, or to counterattack. So I think that has done a very commendable job there, and that is why I keep calling them, they are king of Linux. Now I can call them king of open source. So thanks Red Hat for doing it, and thanks for setting new standards for the rest of the industry to follow. That was your first news for the day. Keep an eye on this channel. I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.